Hey everybody! So far there is no one here yet, but that's totally okay. Right now I'm just gonna talk, and for anyone who's an archive viewer, maybe they could interact with me in their own little archive world, as it were. And, you know, just generally having a good time. The general plan for today is just to, mainly work on, the drawing that I did in my very first stream, because I was like, you know what, like, that's what I want to do today. I'm very much in a chill kind of mood. There's nothing really significant going on, if you get what I'm saying. Hopefully this playlist is not copyrighted. And I mean, like, I think this is a pretty good, audio proportion. I might make it a little bit softer, though. Just like that. Yeah. And so, without further ado, let's just jump right into it. So, this is where we left off. I believe everyone can see that, but let me just double check. Yes, you can. Awesome. Oops. We're not pulling up the snipping tool on Windows. That's not what we're doing here. If anyone ever decides to join later on, they can absolutely do that, and I'll be able to see it because I have now an overlay chat, which is nice. Yeah, so generally it seems like for this drawing, I think I'm gonna change the nose. As much as I like it, it doesn't really fit the style I've been working with lately, question mark? I don't know how to explain it. It just doesn't look right to me, so we're just gonna change that, because why not? You know, it's like the art process is all about just taking ideas, revisioning them, you know, taking new approaches. Oops, I don't want to erase the eye. I like the eye. Eyes are cool. I see. Let's get that little detail right there. And then we're going I'll definitely say these past couple of weeks have been chaotic, just nothing but chaos. And you know, like, I'm in college right now, so I've got finals and all that jazz, and so that just no nose. Yeah, it's very chaotic right now. Very chaotic. Just like with all this like stuff regarding, you know, like school, and just, you know, it's like things are starting to wrap up for the year and all that jazz. Let's see. How about, whoop, that's a little too thin. We need to make the pen a bit bulkier. It's like a 19 maybe. Yeah. All right. So it's kind of like that. But not really that size. It's more like, it's a bit softer. That looks wrong almost. Why can't I draw a nose? Hold up. Hold up. I'm gonna pull up a drawing I have on my phone. Let's see. How did I draw the nose in this one? Okay, it's a bit different. It's a bit larger. That's what it is. It's too small. Maybe if I make it bigger. Like if I make the nose a lot bigger. Perhaps? Question mark? I don't know if that'll work. I hope it does. I don't know why this looks strange to me. It looks strange. I don't know why it looks strange. Why does it look wrong? Is it... Oh, is it the angle? Is it the angle? Maybe if I do it like this, perhaps? Like, maybe like this. Hold up. Like that? The nose looks wrong. This stream is just gonna be me being confused about the nose. Like, I don't know what's going on regarding the nose. It just looks... It looks wrong. It looks weird, you know? I've been kind of going through like a nose puberty sort of thing. Or maybe the shape is right. I just need to... I kind of like that, but I want it to look slightly different, like maybe like more of an angle, like a bit more angled, kind of like that. And of course, like I'll move it over and stuff. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. I kind of like that shape. So let's see if that does anything. Let's see if that changes anything. Yeah, I like that. That's good. That's good. Yeah. All right, cool. Now that we've got that, we're just gonna merge those layers, and then we're gonna put this right over here, and then we're gonna go scribble, scribble. Oh, let's lower the destabilizer, shall we? Ba-ba-da-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Let's lower it even more, because why not? You know, sometimes you just want to lower the stabilizer rate, and that's okay. And I love how you can hear a ridiculous amount of thumping upstairs. Oops, accident. I actually pulled out my pop filter. I pulled up my pop filter today, so, you know, you got all that jazz. Yeah, so this looks good. All right, anyways, back on topic. We're gonna continue the coloring process. The eyebrows are still blue, so we gotta fix that. Even though blue brows are amazing, we do not want the blue brows for today. That's just not gonna happen. My eyebrows in real life are slightly darker than my regular hair, which is really interesting. I don't know why it does that, it just is. Yeah, I would say that's about right. And then we're gonna add the little, you know, like, what would you call this? Like, the whites of your eyes? I don't know what to call this part, but we're just gonna call this the eyeball segment, as it were. Wee bonk, and then we're gonna go bonk. Then we're just gonna go blop blop. How does that look? Looks a little off. I think this needs to be pushed inwards a little bit. So maybe I'm gonna take that. We're just gonna kindly give it a more flat look to it, to give a sense of direction, I suppose. Yeah, I guess that's okay. Yeah, yeah, why not? Why not? This is all an experiment. It's not really anything, you know, like too sophisticated, all that jazz. I definitely will post this on Instagram though, because I really like the way that I sketched this out, and it's, you know, it's got a very deep meaning to it, all that stuff. So we're gonna go with, for the background, let's hold off on that actually. Instead, let's get into the shading process. I'll admit, I'm not the best with mixing colors. I'm very bad at that. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna try to color this in like a purple or a dark, like a purple or blue kind of color kind of thing. Actually, hold up. Before we do any of that, I need to get a reference photo for this, because do I have it saved? Do I have it saved? Here it is. Yes. All right, yeah, so I've got a whole bunch of reference photos up right now, showing me like how light reflects off of faces. It seems like it's gonna be very intense shadows. And based on the direction, the light is gonna go this way. It's gonna kind of go down a bit-ish. It's either gonna go down or it's gonna go kind of like in this direction. So with that in mind, I'm actually gonna put a little arrow just to remind myself. And then we're even gonna do this as well. It's kind of like that. It's like heading directly on, and it's kind of going down a little bit too. At least that's how I interpret it. So yeah, as for the general coloring, I want it to be kind of dramatic, like a more dramatic kind of somber kind of color. I don't want to do black though, because the color, like, as much as I love creating like a black void and stuff like that, it's not gonna contrast this well. So I'm thinking maybe going for like a really, really dark blue, like kind of like that, maybe even a bit darker, kind of like this almost. I think that would be really neat. I think that would create like a nice contrast between the colors. So we're gonna do that instead. As for this, yeah, okay. All right, I'm gonna attempt to draw this well. This is gonna be tricky because I'm not used to shading once again. Whenever I do shading, it's very basic. For this one, I want to kind of get more intricate with it, so that's gonna be a challenge for me personally. If you can hear my family, I guess they're famous now. I guess they're famous. Actually, for that's a bit too dark, so I think I'm gonna make that a bit lighter. Ah! No, that's not it. Maybe more like that. Kind of, maybe like a gray blue kind of color. Yeah. Yeah, kind of like that, I guess. And then maybe we can change the opacity to like this. That still looks wrong. That doesn't look right. Let's see. Maybe blue's not the way to go. Perhaps maybe a red color to kind of contrast with the red sweater. Like a dark, dark red. But instead we're gonna go like full on, like... Yeah, we'll start with the general mid-tone. The mid-tone will probably be like more up here, so maybe more like that kind of color-ish. Maybe a bit darker, actually. Kind of like that. Also, I need to change down the stabilizer again because, oi. Alright. Yeah, kind of like that. So we'll start with that first. I think we're gonna go with a general kind of like swoopy whoopy. And then, I guess for that we can do this. Actually, no, we're gonna do this. And maybe like that, kind of. Okay, yeah, alright, I think I got a general idea on what I want to do. As for this, the light is going this way, so we're gonna have to create a shadow that goes up here. Which is gonna be really weird to draw because I'm not used to that. I just usually draw light like when it goes like, you know, like in all directions, I guess. Which is not really, it's not really ideal. So that's probably what we're gonna do. In my opinion, that's what I want to do. So we're gonna do that. How about... How do I do this? So yeah, it's gonna go like that. Like there's gonna be some shadow right there. And then we're gonna go like all the way up here, I guess. Kind of. Like that, maybe? Nope, no, not like that. It's more like, more like this, I guess. We're gonna do that. Kind of like that, almost. Like, once again, I'm very much experimenting. I don't know how light works at all. I don't know how light and shading works. I did like make like a few like college projects, but that's because I was drawing with a reference. And it's a lot easier to draw with a reference without one. Like this I'm doing with no reference at all, and so it's very confusing. Very, very confusing for me personally. Maybe even doing it a bit like this. We're just gonna erase that and then color that in. Kind of like that. And then maybe we can even go all out and just like make all of this a shadow. Like this whole front part actually is going to be where the light hits. I feel like that would be the right way to approach it. Yeah, that looks kind of good. Not too bad. Not too bad. I think I might have messed up in a couple areas, but that's okay. We can go back and take another look at it later if I want to. But once again, this is a passion project, so like by all means, it doesn't have to be perfect. Art is about expressing yourself honestly and not about getting it perfect, because perfection is BS and should not be something you strive for. Kind of like a note to myself, because I tend to be a perfectionist. Let's see. Then we're gonna go there. Just like that. I mean, I guess it kind of works. Then we're gonna maybe do something a bit more like this, I suppose. Kind of like that, maybe. Yeah, I would say so. A little bit more like that. Maybe like this too. And then as for the ear, I think the ear would probably have some light reflecting on it right around there, and then this whole part would definitely be colored in. Whop, whop. Although I will admit the hue seems a bit it seems a bit wrong almost, but I don't know. Let me take a look at it. I don't know. What about it looks weird? Oh wait, no. I think I get it. Hold up, cause the hair right here creates a shadow, but this area right here should be lit up. So let me quickly fix that. I wasn't entirely off, but I was mostly off. Yeah, like that. That's a good tone as well. That's like a good like. Boop. There we go. And then whoop, yay. And then we'll actually, you know what? We'll go all out and we'll just make this whole area shaded into. Why not? Yeah, that looks pretty good. That adds like a very interesting depth, sense of dimension right there. And then as for these parts, we can actually change the color of these too. We're actually gonna make that a 1. And then we're gonna make this a 1 too. It's not perfect, but that's okay, because we're learning. We're learning things here. There we go. I'll admit, this last, like I said earlier, these last few weeks have been really chaotic. Lots of stuff has been happening, just in adulthood and just life in general for me personally. Which has made me, like, very anxious and stuff. And so, you know, like, kind of being able to stream and just, you know, like, make videos and stuff is, like, a nice way for me to cope. Especially with, like, finals and school and life and all that jazz. There we go. Boop. There we go. And then we just go like this. Nope, that's not right. We're gonna do... Nope, that's not right either. Actually, the light would probably stop right here, so I think this whole area would actually be... Ah! No, that's not right. Nope, that's... Nope. You gotta create a sense of curve, like a sense of curvature. There it is. Not to be confused with caricature, because that's also not what we're trying to do here. Like, curve. That's a really weird word. It's hard for me to pronounce a lot of things, I've noticed. It's like I try to pronounce words and they don't come out right. You know? I don't know if anyone else has that problem. Anyone who might be watching this as an archived stream or in real time. And if you are watching in real time, feel free to say hello. I always like talking to people. You know, all that jazz. Let's see, how does this look? Okay. Yeah, I think I got it. I think I got it-ish. Ish. Yeah. And then I think this part would definitely have some shadow to it, like the eyebrows. So let's quickly fill that in. Oops, that's not right. We gotta increase the stabilizer once again because that's just my life as a digital artist because I have no sense of stability when it comes to my hand. Oops. There we go. There we go. Let's see, how does that look? Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Okay. And then as for my eyes, I wanna really accentuate the eyes for some reason. I don't know how. That's the problem. It seems like there's a lot of softer tones when it comes to having light near your face. Although it also seems like this area and this area tend to have more of a shadow than the rest of the area. So I think I'm gonna do a very light tone, almost. A very, very light tone. Like nothing too dark, but it's definitely visible, like you can see that it's there. Yeah, there we go. Something along the lines of that. And then as we go further on, I actually want to add other things too. Mainly like highlights right here to really like bring out the flame inside the eyes and stuff like that. Because I don't want the eyes to look dead because that's just not the kind of look I'm going for. I would say realistic, but this is not really a realistic drawing. So yeah. I kind of like that. I like that. That's a pretty good. As for the nose, what would the nose look like? Seems like the sides tend to be very heavily shadowed. The sides of the nose generally tend to have more shadow, but specifically like in this area, kind of like. Yeah, I guess that's okay. And that's for the lips. What do the lips usually look like? The lips are pretty even. Nothing too crazy going on over there. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's not very many tone changes in that, so we're just gonna keep it the way that it is. And then of course, obviously, we're gonna have to make this whole area more like this tone. Kind of like that, maybe? Or maybe we could even like go a bit further than that. Hold up. Gotta expand by 3 because I use the canvas pencil on Fire Alpaca. Because I like the way that it looks. I like the textured look. It kind of resembles my sketching pad, which is what started my whole art journey, actually. I just wanted to draw on pencil and paper, and a bit of photoshopping in MS Paint back in like 2015. Yeah, that's okay. I like that. And then actually, let's fix the coloring right here. There's a bit of a bit of issues that I've noticed. So let's just quickly fix that. Sorry for anyone who's noticed that and you're like, oh my gosh, like when will he fix that? As for the red, we're definitely gonna make it a deeper tone. So maybe more like along the lines of this. And then more along the lines of... kind of like... No, that's too dark. Okay, I'd say that's okay. Bonk. No, I don't like that. Hold up. Nope, that's not right either. And then we'll do a bit of like that and then that. Yeah, I like that. I like that shape. That's a really nice shape. I also installed my pop filter, so hopefully it sounds good. Maybe in another stream where I have more viewers, I could, you know, potentially find out if my pop filter sounds good. Is everything running properly? Yes, it is. Alright, cool. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Bonk. No, that's not right. We gotta make it a bit lower. Like down here. Bum ba dum bum bum. Well, if it's down there, then we have to change this too. Ah, no, that's not right. No. Nope. There we go. Just like that. Alright, cool. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. And then, as for the candle, the wax will definitely make a shadow down here. So let's see, that's a yellower tone, so let's do orange, just to create some nice contrast. Nope, that's too dark. Okay, that's better. Let's see. And decrease the stabilizer by, like, a lot. And then we're just gonna do kind of a, and then... Actually, no, it'd kind of be more like this, wouldn't it? Yeah, kind of like that, except it would be more like this. I guess? Question mark? I don't know. Let me take the look at the pictures if there is any help with that at all. Okay, it seems like it's very much like a faded, like it's a gradient kind of color. So let me lighten that and kind of go more to a yellow tone. And this time I'm going to use the watercolor. Hopefully it goes well? Question mark. We're going to do the color mixing level by 100%. Actually, no, we're going to do more like 73. There we go. It's very subtle. It's a very subtle change, but I think the more subtle it is, the prettier it'll look. Question mark. I hope it does. Because if it doesn't, then I don't know what I'm doing. More like a gradient color. Almost. There we go. Yeah. And then maybe making it a bit darker here. Looks a little off. Maybe making it a bit darker here. There it is. Yeah. We did it. Ish. Question mark. Nope, that's too much. And then we're just gonna quickly erase those little edges just to make it nice and neat. How does that look? Yeah, that's pretty good. That's not too bad. Not too bad. And then we'll definitely make this part lighter, so we gotta really like make it like glow. We gotta give it like a really glowy effect. So we're almost gonna do a near like pure white color, but it's gonna be like a bit different, you know? So it's gonna be kind of like that. If a little bit goes off the edge, that's actually good because it'll help add to the effect. And it's like, hey, like this is a glowing object. Like it's making everything kind of glow. Anything nearby it anyway. Okay, and then we're gonna do a little bit of that. Whoosh. And then we're gonna actually add a little bit of this. Whoa. Okay, that's a bit too much. Let's decrease that by like a lot. And then we're gonna even like make this a bit smaller and just kind of lightly graze over it. Maybe a bit bigger. There it is. I don't know. I mean, does that look okay? Maybe even making this a bit glowy too. How's that? Maybe making it seep down a little bit more. I don't know. It looks wrong. Maybe it's too much. Hold up. Maybe if I can just lightly, ever so lightly erase it. Oh, whoops. Now I'm erasing the candle. That's not what I'm supposed to do. Kind of like that, maybe? That's better. That's better. I almost want to get the glowing effect completely. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of it. And then we'll just quickly fix that last layer right here, because it just kind of cuts off and that looks kind of weird. There we go. And then, you know, maybe even like add a bit more emphasis on this tip, I suppose. No, that's not what I meant to do. Maybe like a bit bigger, just ever so lightly. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I kind of like this. Let's take a full step back and really look at it. Yeah, that looks right. That looks good. Okay. Oh, man, art is exhausting. How long have I been going for? 45, almost 45 minutes. Okay. I might, you know, I'll probably continue the process until I finish. Because I do want to get this done and move on to other projects. You know, all that jazz. And we'll just kind of, whoops. I think for the I don't know, for the background, we're probably gonna make it like a, I want to make it like a red color, but I want to make it like a really ominous red color, you know? It's like something that like makes you think, oh geez, like this is like dark, like this is a darker undertone, I suppose. Kind of like this ish, I think. Yeah, let's erase that little area right there. That looks really weird. Just gonna ever so kindly. What? Where is it? There it is. Yay. Nice. We're actually gonna make it super soft. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, no, wait. We're actually gonna tone this whole thing down just a tad bit. As I just casually erase the whole thing. Which is fine. It's fine. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, alright. And then now for the fun part, the details, as it were. The details. For the details, I'm thinking, actually let's make this all into one layer. There we go. What the... What? Where did that come from? That's strange. Nope. Nope, that's not the right layer either. No. Okay, good. At least it's from this layer. Wait, what? Wait, hold up. Hold up. Oh, there we go. I just put it in the wrong order. Hold up. Okay. No. It's not that. Oh, okay, here we go. Does that look right? That was loud. I am so sorry for anyone who had to hear that. Okay. I'm looking for the layer that has the arrows. It's this one. Okay. Yeah. Alright, yeah. It's not perfect, but that's okay. Okay, now we're gonna do the highlights in the eyes. I want to make this very dramatic, so kind of like... Let's see how it reflects in people's eyes in photos. It's very subtle, but it always seems to go upwards. So, it's kind of like an oval shape in a way. Like an oval. Like a circle that's been stretched. Let's see. Maybe making it... Gonna increase the stabilizer by like 40, which is really high, but I know what I'm doing. I think. Question mark. Yeah. maybe more like this. Kind of like that. And then maybe like, I kind of want to add some highlights like up here too. Or maybe even down here, kind of like that. Yeah. Yeah. My question is, do I want to make this super dramatic where there's like tears and stuff like that? But I've already done tears in another post on Instagram. Go follow me there, by the way. At Television, which is how do you spell that? Hold up. I like how I don't even know how to spell my own name. TYLEVISION_. Man, my family's super loud today. And they're just like, slam the door. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I know for sure that I want to include the scar right here, so we're just gonna quickly do that. Let me just pull that out actually, and let me just quickly incorporate that. We're gonna make that in this layer though, because I want it to go underneath. Oh right, it can't do that. We're just gonna have to make it we're just gonna have to do some opacity stuff, as it were. Kind of like this. Yeah. Nah. Okay, yeah. And then we'll just make the opacity of that a bit darker. Just like that. Maybe a bit lighter, actually, because I want people to see it. I want people to notice it. It's there, it's subtle, but it is there. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, that's good. Alright, is there anything else I want to include? Perhaps maybe even like adding a bit extra something, I suppose. Maybe like a, I don't know, like, nah. I don't know, this drawing doesn't feel complete yet. Oh, you know what it needs? It needs like those, it needs like an overlayer thing, everything thing. Get what I'm saying? Okay, and then, let's see, is that everything? Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do some clipping. And now we're gonna do this. We're gonna, the whole drawing, the background itself is like a really, really dark red, so we're gonna have to make it like the overall tone of this drawing super, super dark. Like maybe even darker than that. No. No. Maybe like a deeper red. Yeah, like that. Okay, yeah. And then we gotta do a lot of erasing. And then maybe even make this darker. Yeah, like that. That's good. And then we're gonna make the erasure super, super, super soft. Kind of like that. Like a very gradient kind of look to it. Okay, I kind of like that. Maybe correcting it a bit more. So like maybe making this whole thing. I want to make a really definitive contrast between the colors and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try this again. Yeah, like that. That's cool. I like that. I like it a lot. Now let's just make the brush a bit smaller. And just really... Yeah. That looks cool. I like that. I would say this is about done. How long have I been streaming for? Almost an hour. Okay, yeah, an hour long stream's not too bad. It's a bit shorter than what I've done before, but, you know, that's totally chill. Just gonna put my signature on here so everyone knows that I did it. If anyone has any complaints about this drawing, they know who to go to. We're gonna do it right here. Oop, no, not the right layer. What? There it is. This is me using about 14 on the stabilizer. I always put... Actually, yeah, we're gonna do it without the underscore because usually the underscore isn't needed. But granted, I've used the underscore in a lot of my things. Either way, people will know who this is. Yeah, so I think that just about does it. I think that's about everything. Actually, before we end things off, I'm actually gonna see if I can erase this part a bit more. Doesn't really seem like it. I think it's pretty much done. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Why don't I get a little fancy with it? Right before I end things off. Where's the layer? Here it is. Also, any tips to new artists, make sure you name your layers. I'm just lazy with it, even though I should. I usually name my layers whenever I'm doing animation because, like, that stuff is really, really hard to, like, you know, like, do it without, so... Kind of like that, maybe? Yeah. I kind of like that. Yeah. More or less. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I like that. Alright, everybody. For whoever watched this, you know, whether if it's an archive stream or, you know, just a regular old thing, you know, it's like, thank you for joining me. And, you know, like, this is much more very much of a chill stream, not very chaotic, especially since I'm doing it solo, and so, you know, it's like, this is just me getting used to streaming and stuff like that, because I really enjoy it. Like, I'm glad I tried it out, because I do genuinely have a good time doing this, and, yeah, overall, make sure that you drink water, make sure that you know, take care of yourself, make sure you know, shower, eat, have fun with friends, family, and if you're not able to hang out with anyone right now, you know, do something nice for yourself, you know, go watch a YouTube video that you like, you know, watch a Twitch streamer that you like, or you can go ahead and stalk my content. You know, you can just, like, go onto my pages and, like, look at the endless amount of things I've done, both stupid and very, I guess, inspired. And yeah, thank you for joining, and have a good day.